Save progress? Yes. And it kind of just pops you right here. And here we are at the colony, and this is where the big old planet crack was from. As you can see, that giant-ass rock, that's where this came from.
Use one of the loaders to get the marker off the shuttle.
Well, hold on a second. First, I have to look around. Second, I have to talk about what's going on the planet. As you can see, people are cray-cray and killing each other and themselves, just as they were doing on the Ishimura. Now, what all of these are essentially tethers to the planet up there, I'm pretty sure. And down, the marker was not found in the ground as I thought first when I played this game. It was found just here on the planet, like on top. When they opened the planet up with the planet cracker like this, that is where they found the hive mind. Pretty much this entire planet is kind of like a hellscape. There's not like any vegetation or anything really. The reason why we can breathe on it is because we have, you know, terraforming technology, which terraforming is literally able to change the atmosphere and the conditions of the planet to any way that we set it to. Specifically, Earth-like conditions so that we can breathe. Load order offline. Oh, am I supposed to, like, put a battery in it or something? Or no? I'm supposed to move this. It's hella fast moving this thing if you're just looking directly at it and moving to the side. What I need to do is go into here first as well. Something important. Unitologists, as they kill themselves.
The marker needs to be returned to the pedestal chamber. Use the loader to bring it there and place it on the pedestal. Replace what was taken and make us whole again.
Yeah, Nicole, I got it. Those guys are there, by the way. This is a place that you're gonna have to come to. I'm gonna do that because, you know, I get aim right there. You're gonna need this battery. I remembered that. But, let's go ahead and check out what we can sell and stuff so we have inventory. Ruby semiconductor, and then there's Pang. There's always Pang. Sell that. Now, have room to buy tons of ammo. We're gonna need ammo. And I want to buy some more large med packs. And we should be good. Yeah, we have almost 200 rounds of plasma energy for a plasma pistol. Prior God, keep us safe from monsters.
Voice analysis of the audio log detects
Dear God, not prayer guard. Dear God, mercy.
This is Sergeant Newman, PSEC. We've lost all the shuttles. One of them just took off, then came straight back down and crashed into the bay. Took a couple of hundred people and all the remaining shuttles with it. If anyone can hear this, do not land. Do not land.
So one person obviously took a shuttle, was flying it, crashed it back down immediately, or the people who were on the shuttle. People on the shuttle crashed it. Let's put that there for that. Actually, let's plug that in because we're going to need to. But what happened was they found a marker in unitologists who believe that to give their bodies away, their souls will transcend to heaven. So, when they found the marker, they started killing themselves, and they're so crazy in their belief that they started killing other people too. Which is what that is. Also, the marker infects the minds of those people, so, you know, not every unitologist is crazy, and we'll just go off on a rampage. The marker will infect their minds, along with people who aren't believers in unitologists, and make them think like, hey, you know what, if we kill ourselves or kill others, we'll transcend to heaven. But the marker is tricking them. Man-made, based off of how the black marker, which is found on Earth 200-some years ago, they're based off its design. They don't know where the black marker comes from. It's obviously an alien tech. But the thing is, the red markers have the same effect as the black marker, just slightly smaller. The reason why EarthGov built the red markers is because it technically has a limitless supply of power. They just have no idea how to harness it. They know how to build them, they just don't know how to harness it. The reason why they don't know how to harness it is because the marker is essentially sentient, or at least is a conductor for some other sentient mind, and that's why it can't be controlled. What happens is the marker infects people's minds into killing themselves and killing others. And what happens is the dude, not Altman, but maybe Altman and some of his other beginning followers created the idea that they're supposed to die and they'll transcend to heaven out of their physical bodies, to be in heaven. The reason why they think that is because the marker put it into their head. They essentially created the religion that's going to help fuel it do what it wants to do, or at least the creators. The reason why it created that religion is to create the necromorphs. The necromorphs are called necromorphs. Hold on, let me turn on the thing. The alien zombies in this game are called necromorphs. Why? Necromancy is literally the resurrection of the dead. So necromorph instead of xenomorph. Xenomorphs, like the movie Alien with Sigourney Weaver, it's called a xenomorph because it's an alien. It doesn't require the host to be dead to create it. Necromorphs do. They take the dead flesh and reconstruct it. They have to kill the person, the organism, to reconstruct the organisms like on a cellular level. While xenomorphs literally just impregnate the thing like a parasite. So that's why they're called necromorphs. So the marker needs the people, or at least animals or whatever, any biomass to be killed, dead, and then used to reconstruct and create the necromorphs. This is all very loud. Yes. Now the necromorphs are controlled by
Initialized. Unknown bioforms detected in the area. Security has been notified.
Should be over now. Here, one. Okay, so as I was saying, the hive mind does control the necromorphs. But the thing is, you don't need a hive mind to create the necromorphs. The marker, why am I pointing at that? The marker here, what happens is that it creates... Your thing's moving. It causes people to kill themselves, and then the dead tissue will slowly start to change on its own. The first mass will change on its own. It's kind of like a spore or something. I can't quite... That part I'm not too familiar about. I can't quite remember. All I know is that the marker starts it off by killing people. You don't require a hive mind to control them. The necromorphs will go off randomly at first. Once there's enough biomass, dead biomass, it will all form together to create the hive mind. Once not the hive mind, but the junior hive mind, which is kind of like the regenerative dude that you saw that we fought before. It's kind of like him, but it's not him. It has the same properties where he can regenerate like that. But it'll have like these spore-like faces like this, just like how the hive mind is. And that can control a certain amount of necromorphs. Then as biomass continues, that thing will grow into a full-grown hive mind, which can control a significant amount of necromorphs. Once the junior hive mind is created, then the necromorphs become systematic in their attacks instead of just random. Once the hive mind, it becomes a global threat, like a planetary-sized threat. With the junior hive mind, it's like a city-sized threat, or a country-sized threat. As the best way I've described it is, whenever necromorphs, marker can cause problems for in a city with necromorphs. Once a junior hive mind is involved, that is a country-sized problem. For people. And then, I see. And then once there's a hive mind, it's the necromorph population has grown so much that it's become a global threat. Go on this side real quick. Oh God! Also, just a little clarification here for you guys. Today is October 19th for this stream, which is the day that Daredevil season 3 came out, and I saw on my break between streams, I saw that it was there, that it was out. And I wanted to watch it so freaking bad. I wanted to watch it so bad. I literally wouldn't stop until I watched it. So you guys should be proud of my willpower. Oh, the ammo. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to. Need to drop. Alright. So, yeah, I wanted to explain a little bit of how the marker works and how the hive mind works and how they're tied together.
Isaac, you're almost there. You'll have to restore power to the bridges to move the marker through this area. Look for a control station at the end of the main loop.
So what we're doing is not gonna help us in any way, actually. We're gonna be helping the hive mind, because the marker helps birth the hive mind. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I've got enough of those though, so let's buy some more plasma energy because we need a lot. Why do we need to go this way? Forget.
Entering zero gravity.
Oh, I remember doing this, but where? Oh. I don't understand the difference between this. Ah. We need to restore power or some shit like that. Let me go. Jesus.
Exiting zero gravity.
Okay, hello. Yeah? Pretty sure the thing fell off, but oh well. Come on, slide! Need to make sure he dead. Alright. Exactly what I wanted. Ammo. Thank you, game. my back. Collect stuff around here first. All this writing on the wall is much more apparent down here than it is on the Ishimura, but this is all like the language of the marker. Language of the aliens that make the marker. And it's kind of how it's described is it's very close to like mathematics. It's not awkward like how human languages are. It's very I don't know, controlled, systematic. I don't know. Is that the language is supposed to help infect the brain. And as you saw, that is a giant thing. Okay, the hive mind. Give me tons of ammo here. Schwow! I would love if that spin like a wing stick from Rage. Gravity tether sets. Yeah, it tethers it.
Believed in you. I knew you'd return to me. We are whole again, Isaac. We are whole.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released. Impact imminent. Evacuate this area immediately.
So that's fallen down now. If you did not notice, this one I did kill. But whenever the marker went off, that one died. Those are spawned in at that moment. Oh, and this one also died. Those are spawned in at that moment to show what happened. Now it didn't kill them. It did something else.
Elimination cycle activated.
Isaac, you really didn't think I was just gonna walk away, did you? I can't do that. Marker's coming with me. It's a shame. I was starting to like you. Even if you are insane. What, you don't believe me? Take a look at yourself. Better yet, take a look at the video from Nicole. And this time, watch it right to the end.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing. And it all comes down to this one little thing. I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you. wish I could talk to you. I'm so...
That is Dead Space. So, it has been confirmed in the other games and other stories that the red marker on Aegis 7 is destroyed. So that holds significance to show that he is still insane, and it's now a different kind of insanity. Instead of just seeing his loving girlfriend, she attacked him. Which at this time you're just like confused. But then comics and movies will come out, explaining a little bit more. Dead Space 3, by that time it's come out, and you finish that game, you know a lot about the universe, as how, like, any universes, fictional universes work. They'll farther into the series or whatever you get, the more you learn about this stuff. But it's not like how other games or TV shows or movies or whatever, other universes are, where it's like they evolve the things. It's like, oh, necromorphs now can do this thing. It sticks with the same things, and it's always had this same set of stuff. It's just more information is revealed. Dead Space 2 reveals a little bit more about how humanity is dealing with the marker effects and everything. And how the marker and the hive minds and necromorphs all work together. Dead Space 3 expands on the origins of the markers and the shit. Can't wait to start Dead Space 2. I love Dead Space 2 because it has a better combat system in it, and a lot of people say that it's an action horror more than a survival horror, which I can't agree. That's because the combat system is way better. The combat system is like you can fight back. Well, Dead Space 1, I kind of say that the combat system in Dead Space 1 is more like you're just always a back against the wall type thing. Dead Space 2, you can actually go towards the necromorphs, like you're pushing them back instead of they're pushing you back. And then Dead Space 3, even more so, and people complained about that because they're like, it's supposed to be a survival horror, and it's like, well, you can look at it to see, like, Dead Space 1, this is all new to him, fighting the necromorphs and everything. Dead Space 2, he's had more experience, so he knows how to combat them better. Dead Space 3, he's like a pro. He's literally the pro. He's the professional on fighting the necromorphs and everything. So it would make sense that it takes bigger and stronger enemies to be able to even, stand up to him. So that's how I see that. I love the series. Some people didn't like it, and that's what caused the series to kind of die out. And there's no telling whether or not a Dead Space 4 is ever going to come out, because it's kind of been... Dead Space 3 left everything on a cliffhanger, especially the DLC, which I hate. I wish there would at least be a comic that came out. I would be fine with that. I just want to know what the ending is. We're going to go ahead and speed up these credits super fast. That's kind of hypnotizing and hard to look at with your eyes. There it is. Dead Space, Chapter 12, completed. See, it's all completely different. Language, military suit unlocked, backstory logs unlocked, 50,000 credits awarded, 10 power nodes awarded, possible mode unlocked. Save progress, yes. So we had a total of pretty much 8 hours total gameplay in Dead Space 1. My first playthrough definitely took like 12 hours to do, just because I didn't know how to do everything. And I definitely messed myself up by trying to upgrade all of the weapons instead of just doing the plasma cutter. Plasma cutter only run is like an achievement, and it's supposed to hinder you. But honestly, I think it's the best. Plasma cutter is honestly like the best gun in Dead Space 1. It's literally the easiest to combat everything. Dead Space 2, my favorite one is the Javelin, which I'm going to be using a lot. I'm going to be using multiple different guns in Dead Space 2. I'm excited about that. We're not going to be starting it today. I don't think I'm going to do any Shadow of the Tomb Raider next. I think I'm just going to go play some Destiny 2 a little bit by myself, because I haven't done that in the last like 2 days. And I want to do Iron Banner. So, thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you liked this series, please put a thumbs up on the video and comment below on what you want to see. If you want to see Dead Space 2, I'm going to be doing it no matter what. But, some other games that you want to suggest of me doing a playthrough of, because my YouTube is literally just playthroughs, pretty much. I'm not doing anything else, really, on there, except for Skyrim mods and everything. But hit me up in the comments what you thought and everything, and what your ideas for that can happen for Dead Space 4 or the continuation of the Dead Space universe. Again, thanks guys, appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time.